This is the Labour Party's down the street channel on YouTube. Just looking for a Christmas greeting, which you can see there isn't. Yeah. So I'm just looking for a Muslim one and Eid, and of course there is. So this is his Eid message for the Muslims.
I'm delighted to send my warmest wishes to our British Muslim communities for the forthcoming celebration of Eid al-Fitr.
Pretty genuine guy, as you can see. You know, he's not favouring any community. You know, and considering he calls Islam a race, which is a bit stupid. You know, it's quite racist, isn't it, if you're favouring races? Well, anyway, this video is basically on Labour Party's paedophiles. You know, so I'm going to be quick because it's got to be 10 minutes. Under 10 minutes, isn't it? So anyway, here we go. This is a story on Martin Lachlan, convicted of 8 counts of rape and indecent assault on boys. Jail for 15 years. Fantastic. Keith Rogers, convicted, fined and sentenced in 2003 for downloading 2,000 hardcore pictures of little children. So we could do what pedos do. Labour Party member, elected councillor. This is Mark Tyner, guy that Labour Party member and a massive activist. Has his photograph of Tony Blair and Cherie Blair. This guy babysat for a woman, raped the 4-year-old child, continuously sodomised her, showed her pornographic material, and then went on to indecently assault a 9-year-old girl. A Labour Party paedophile, proper member. There's a story on Alan Prescott, senior magistrate, Labour Party member and elected councillor, described as the pillar of the community in court. Convicted in jail for 2 years in 2001 for molesting children in the East London care home where he was superintendent. He would wake these kids up and sodomise them in bed. Labour Party member Alan Prescott. People voted and elected him. Nicholas Green, convicted in jail for 10 years in 1998 for 3 rapes and 13 counts of indecent assault against little girls between the ages of 6 and 10. He raped one woman on her wedding day. Labour Party member and mayor, elected. Fascinating. Alec Dyer-Atkins, Labour councillor at the time in Northamptonshire, and a former school governor. Member of an international paedophile ring called the Shadows of Brotherhood. Convicted and jailed for 2 years in 2003 for downloading more than 42,000 pictures and films described in court as horrifying images of child abuse. Labour Party. Peter Tuffley, whatever you call him. Internet groomer allegedly took a little boy to bed. Amazing. Can't pronounce this guy's name. Iestyn something Davies, but he's a Labour councillor sent to prison for repeatedly raping a girl that was 9 years old. I find this it's a sickening subject, you know. I can't be anything other than standing down when I'm reading about it. Because these are the people in power. These are people that rule in this country. You know, these are just the councillors. Can you imagine what the MPs are doing? They could bring us into illegal wars if they can rape children. They could do anything they want. Could even sign us away to the European Union. People are stupid or interested in soaps, football, things that are totally irrelevant. This is Lee Benson, downloaded child porn, puts it on the laptop the council are giving him. You know, it's amazing, isn't it? It's mad. I haven't got a problem with gay people. I've got a problem with paedophiles, you know, but if you're elected and you're a mayor, you've got to have some moral fibre to you. You know, Gordon Brown talks about this moral compass he seems to have. You know, I know which way this moral compass swings when I look at the party that he represents. You know, this is a Burnley mayor, the Mayor of Burnley. He was convicted of gross indecency with another man in the public toilets. You know, kids can walk in, stuff like that. He resigned. Labour mayor. Peter Swainston. What a nice guy, eh? This guy, Nelson Bland, a Labour councillor, and he's a former teacher as well. What he did with his child porn was he put it and stored it on his own daughter's computer. Yeah, he walked free because he admitted it, basically. You know, but I'll put everything on there so you can read it yourself. You know, it's very sickening, very depressing. You know what I mean? Every time I see Gordon, I can't look at Gordon Brown's picture for more than 5 minutes because I just get angry. You know, I just feel like I've been betrayed by this man and the party. You know, and every single member. I've got no faith in them at all. I just don't think they're loyal to this country. I think they're a destructive force. Personally, I think the Labour Party should be made illegal. Every one of them should be investigated. You know, there's barely a crime that hasn't been committed, possibly by them. You know, it's possible. Anyway, this is Leslie Sheppard, Labour councillor. You know, and he was convicted of sexual assault in young girls. He said, "I love women, but sometimes you do things that you regret." The women he abused were aged between 9 and 13. So you figure that out. Whether he's mentally deranged, or he could be confused, you know, the ages. I'm not saying he's a Muslim, you know. I'm not saying he's a Muslim at all. I'm not saying any of the Labour Party are Muslims, although some of them are, which you can't deny. There's nothing wrong with that, really. But child abuse is illegal in this country. I don't mind people being against the BNP. I mean, I support them. I'm not a member. But I think people should just research what they're talking about. You know, if you call them a BNP Nazi because they were members 20 years ago or whatever. I mean, I don't really care. So I don't speak any German. I don't know a BNP member that does. You know, I've never been to Germany. I've got no interest in going to Germany. You know, I haven't got a time machine, so I can't go back to 1945. And if I did, I'd be fighting on the side of the British. Yeah, I'd be trying to trace down to the ancestor of Gordon Brown and Tony Blair. Have a word, you know. These people are the warmongers. You know, these are the people. We can see what sort of people are in the Labour Party, what sort of people join the Labour Party. Many of them are paedophiles, sexual offenders, and those are just the ones that have been caught. Not the ones that haven't been caught. When you look at gimps like him, he lives on his own, he hasn't had a woman in a long time. Spends far too much time on his computer making videos. It makes you wonder if he's a Labour Party member or if he's a Labour Party voter. You know, just research yourself. I'll put all the links on the right so people can have a look for themselves. It's a sick subject, you know. You can't be chirpy when you're talking about something like this. It's very sick. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.